What's up, everybody? The Greyhound Guru here, back with another Greyhound tip video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 ways that you can use to get cheap Greyhound bus tickets and cheap Greyhound bus fares. Now, I've used these 5 tips numerous times on my countless journeys across America on the Greyhound bus. I take long trips, I take short trips, 1-day trips, 3-day trips, but I always use as many of these money-saving tips as I can so I can bring the price down on my Greyhound bus ticket. When it comes to Greyhound bus hacks, I think these may not really qualify as hacks, but I think they're definitely underutilized by people who ride on Greyhound, and so I think this is something that if you're planning a trip, you should definitely use as many of these as they can, because they can drastically reduce the price of your ticket. Now, let's jump right into the tips. Tip number 1 is to book early. Greyhound offers discounts when you book your ticket 2 or more weeks in advance. So if you know ahead of time that you're planning a trip, say in March, and it's February, instead of waiting the day of the trip to purchase your ticket or a week before, go ahead and purchase that ticket. I recommend just getting online, punching it in, and you will actually, if you try putting in a ticket, the same ticket for, say you're going to go today, punch that in, and then go ahead and punch in for the date when you're going to be taking your trip, and you will see the savings. It can be up to 50% off. I've used this tip to get, I took a trip from Florida all the way to North Dakota on the Greyhound bus. It cost me 99 bucks. This was over 50% off what it normally would have cost if I'd bought the ticket that day or if I'd bought it less than 2 weeks in advance. So this isn't a tip you always can use, because sometimes you take a trip and there's an emergency and you don't know about it. But if you know you're planning a trip 2 or more weeks in advance, go ahead and book your ticket. You can save you a lot of money. Tip number 2 is to travel midweek. The weekends, obviously, very busy on Greyhound. People are off work, kids are out of school, people just got paid on Friday, so they got money to travel, but things kind of slow up in the midweek. So if you travel on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can get up to 40% off your ticket price. And depending on when you travel on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you won't always get 40%. It's kind of, there's a lot of factors that go into deciding how much you get off, like destination city, departure city, things like that. But Greyhound does say on their website that if you travel before 10 a.m. on those days, you'll get the biggest savings. So try to travel midweek, early in the morning, and you can knock somewhere from 20 to like 40% off the price of your ticket just by going on a day that a lot of people don't travel on. Tip number 3 is to buy online. This one is a big one because it's super simple, especially now with the Greyhound app. There's really no reason, if you have a credit card, for you to ever go inside the Greyhound station and buy your ticket. No reason at all. You can literally stand outside the Greyhound bus station, get on the mobile app, purchase your ticket, and it will cost you less than if you went inside to the counter that's right there and bought a ticket. Greyhound offers some serious discounts if you buy online. The reason for this is it saves them man hours. It's a less strain on their employees, less labor cost. Greyhound would probably love it if everybody bought online, but in order to entice you to go on the app or go on your computer, they offer some pretty good discounts on buying online. Once again, like I said, it depends on the trip you're taking, where you're going, lots of different factors. It's not always a set discount price, but I have seen, I used to take some short 4 to 8 hour trips here in Florida, and I've seen, just by booking online that same day, this wasn't even an advance purchase, I booked online that day and I saw the ticket cut like 60% in half. That's no lie. So you definitely can save money by booking online. So if that is an option for you, whenever you buy a ticket on Greyhound, I'd recommend never going to the station. Don't go to the 7-Eleven. Just hop on your phone, hop on a laptop, purchase a ticket online. It'll save you money. The next tip is to use promo codes. I had to look down at my notebook. I forgot. The next tip is to use promo codes. This, once again, a super easy tip to get cheap Greyhound bus tickets because Greyhound gives you these promo codes. Greyhound to entice people to ride the bus, because if you think about it, they have to pay the same gas and pay that driver whether the bus is full or empty. So they're always trying to get people on the bus, especially in slow travel periods. So Greyhound will tweet out and on their website have different promo codes. All you have to do when you're buying your ticket online, there's a box right on the page where you buy your ticket that says add promo code. You put a promo code in and you can get the savings differ depending on the promo code, but I've seen that usually 20 to 25% is what the average code will give you off. So just for punching in 4 or 5 numbers and letters, 20% off your ticket, not a bad deal. If you subscribe to me on Twitter, at the Guru of Greyhound, I'll leave a link in the description box. But if you follow me on Twitter, one of the things I do is on a daily basis, I like to go in and put in any fresh or new promo codes that Greyhound has come up with. So yeah, follow me on Twitter. Check that out before you go on the trip, and you'll have a promo code you need to save more money on your ticket. And the final tip, one that everyone can't always use, but it is to travel on holidays. I discovered this tip by accident. I was thinking about going on a trip around Christmas. I just punched in some dates, and I noticed the prices the prices for the tickets on December 25th were substantially, like 50% lower than the prices on all the days around. And this, once again, no one travels on Christmas. Everyone travels before, everyone travels after. And the same with most holidays. So in order to try to fill those buses up, Greyhound offers discounted bus tickets on those days. So if you can work it out to where you can actually travel on the holiday, if you don't have anything planned, like I usually don't on the holidays, a good time to save money on your ticket prices is a good way to do this, is to travel on the actual holiday. I know this doesn't sound exciting, but hey, the buses will be less crowded, which makes for a better trip, and you'll save money. So I definitely recommend this tip. So once again, our 5 tips are to book online, book early, book midweek, use promo codes, and also to travel on holidays. If you use these tips and these tricks, I promise you your Greyhound bus tickets will plummet in pricing. Some of them you can use together sometimes. Definitely try, like booking early and booking midweek. Something like that can really bring the price of your ticket down. There's really no reason to ever pay full price for a Greyhound bus ticket unless you just found out 5 minutes ago all you have is cash and you have to run to the station and buy the ticket. Other than that, there's definitely ways to get the price down on your tickets, save you a lot of money. So, once again, I'm the Greyhound Guru. Please check out all my other videos where I have lots of other Greyhound tips and tricks, hacks, things of that sort. And if you have any questions about riding Greyhound that you don't see answered in my other videos, if you leave them in the comment box below, you'll notice I try to respond to every single question and comment. So leave them for me, and I will get back to you with an answer as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hope this video has been helpful. Y'all have a good day.